How you holding up on the avoiding spoilers front with Deadpool, man?
I'm doing beautiful, man. I think the only thing that could have got me is something that, again, I'm not a hater about it. I just don't care. Is the lady Daredevil and the Daredevil Deadpool,
Deadpool.
who could
Oh
possibly,
yeah.
because one that makes if it's Taylor or somebody like
That's
that.
not. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
it's
care.
not.
Again, that's why I tell you my new thought process, where I'm like, I'm not gonna get hung up on that stuff when it comes to a movie or anything, or any show I might be watching, because that's not what I'm here for. But like, it's looking like, between like they showing that kind of stuff. But that's about to be the closest thing that it got me. Everything else, I've been able to, like, if something come up, I just swipe up real fast so I don't miss it, like it don't catch me on the ground. But I've been good. Like, I ain't even like paid attention to the 35 minutes. I ain't even heard. I didn't even pay attention to the like reviews of it. Like people like, oh, the
Okay,
first 35 minutes is this, and like, oh man, it's like,
the breakdowns and the recaps.
Yeah, like, oh, this is what happened in such and such. I've been good. I got Thursday and Friday off. I'm going to see Thursday. I used to do the mad move. Remember, we was doing that. The pandemic messed everything up, and I'm like, and then I would, like, not pandemic messed it up, but like I would go, but then like I would still like work a half day, and then like, especially early when it was like, oh man, I can't wait to go see Multiverse of Madness. Like, I can't believe I went to work today. So like, ever since like them early ones, I take the day off, so I ain't even tripping. But I'm ready, but I've been good on spoiler. What about you?
Nah, I've been holding up pretty good on spoiler. Like I said, I talked about I got a little bit, but that was the Lady Deadpool though, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, man, I ain't even want to, and that's really what I was talking about. And I again, I only bring it up because I just heard you say it. You acknowledge that that's happening. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have said nothing, because I'm like, I didn't even want to know that was a thing. You know what I mean? So
they spam that though, bro. Like, they ain't a person that ain't got on that. They spam that. They showing images. Like, you can't avoid it, bro.
Speaking of spam, and again, you say you don't want to sound like a hater. I don't want to sound like one either, man, because I want to see the movie. I think I'm gonna enjoy the movie. I do. I got high hopes. If I got one little criticism though of Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, man, because he tend to just like he overdo it sometime on one. Like, fam, I get it. He witty, man. Like, don't get me wrong, man. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, bro. It is no getting around that. When he decide to hang him up, that's it. You're gonna have to reboot. You're gonna have to wait some years. We talked about this. He's the number one guy who can only play, like him and Robert Downey's like the top two guys who own their parts, right?
Did we do that ranking?
We did.
Like, who owned? I think we did that ranking. Like, who owned their parts? I think we got a clip.
Did we put that out though?
I think we got a clip out there about that.
We do got a clip, and I think I was working on the video and I never put it out. But going back, but man, bro, the marketing for Deadpool and Wolverine, bro. Like, man, how many times y'all gonna show this man jumping in this man's arms, bro? Like, fam, that shit getting all like, man, I get the joke. I ain't even hating. I'm just saying, like, I get the comedy, right? Like, I get the joke. I get it, man. I get the gag, whatever. Pause. But it's like, man, y'all keep doing this, man. Like, y'all keep showing these. Like, everything that come out with Wolverine and Deadpool in it, bro, they dancing, man, or something, or they like, it's like, bro, I get. Is there anything else? Is there any other way that y'all gonna market the movie, man? Because I just want to see more jokes. I get that joke. That's fun. That was funny, but it was like, okay, is there anything else? You know what I mean? Like,
that's like the first scene of every time, because I've seen that. Like I say, I try not to watch none of those little spots.
I'm just seeing pictures, like it ain't even
the spots, right? That spot show up a lot of times, right? Like, it's just the two images. It's the one where he catching them, and the other one where, like he clipping in the bullet, you know what I'm saying, is in midair and he catch it again. Like, at some point in time, it's like you say, go ahead, my bad. You was about to say something.
No, I'm just I'm with you. I'm just saying.
I think we lucky that there's not except for the fact that Team USA playing right now, you might get got on the Team USA game, but I'm saying, just like, do they play Serbia yesterday? They was like, they playing somebody today or somebody tomorrow.
Was that the second time they played Serbia though? Then they already thrashed them, like they already like
that was the only time. It was just like yesterday, right, or the day before.
I thought they already played Serbia.
They played Australia. Then they played Canada.
Yeah, they're still undefeated too.
And then they got served, and then like that's the only way, because like some of the other stuff that was coming out recently, we was getting got because it was the NBA freaking playoffs, right?
Yeah,
And it's like, oh dear God, but it's like ain't
Yeah.
nothing really popping right now. And then the movie come out next week, and then like the Paris games is in like 2 weeks. So we good on like getting got on the TV spots. Ain't no NFL games, ain't no college games, no nothing like that can, I mean, if you watch maybe a WNBA or whatever, but like I'm sure, and it's Disney, so I think ESPN got it. So it's like
there you go.
they probably getting spammed. They're probably getting spammed with a lot of those Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine.
Maybe that might be what it is, man. Maybe I'm just seeing the same spot, but even when like you know that I know you don't seen this. I got this game downloaded, but the little card game, Marvel Snap.
Yeah,
they did a spot. They did because they kind of concurrent with whatever MCU movie coming out, and they'll do a little promotion that's kind of connected. But they didn't show anything from like directly from the movie, but they showed a clip of like a cartoon animated version of Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's like, bro, they on a date or something, and it's like, how many times I gonna do this joke, bro? Like I get it, bro. Like I get it, man. Like I get the joke, right? Like I get it, man. But it's like it's more to Deadpool and Wolverine. If you the source material, the history, it's more to them than Love at First Sight, man, or whatever y'all doing, man. Like it's more than that, bro.
Song with it,
like. And that's like I noticed that with Ryan Reynolds, man. Sometimes, man, like they kind of like tend to lean on that joke a lot. And it's again, I'm not worried about the movie, but it's just like the marketing, man. It's like, all right, man, just hurry up, man. Let's get to this movie, man. Because I can't take no more of these spots, man. Pause. Like I can't take no more of these spots, bro.
Look, man. I'm gonna tell you something I ain't never told you about this. Is shout out to Wolverine, because that's the reason I'm going.
There you go, bro.
You go. I ain't never watched. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm gonna watch it before Thursday. I've never seen Deadpool 2. I was cool on Deadpool 1, like because I have a weak spot when shit get too either too goofy or too saucy, and Deadpool both. Yep. And no, mind you, there was a story in there in the first one, right?
Yep.
But when that second one came out and all the stuff that was happening, I'm like, this don't even look like this for me. And I was having a weak spot. It's probably cold. Don't get me wrong, but I started having like a funny little spot about like, and it happened when the first Venom movie. It was like, it's a Marvel movie, but it ain't even connected to the MCU. So what the hell am I doing here? I don't know them like that, right? To like, because I'm locked in on it. I'm watching everything Avengers related, right? I went with a shorty. We go see Venom, and I'm like, shit, Spider-Man. So I'm like, this is a Marvel movie. They broadcasting it's Marvel, but this is a Sony movie. It's the furthest thing from Marvel.
What they call it,
Marvel character.
Yeah. I forgot. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's how I was with Deadpool. Like, I'm like, I don't need to rush to go. It's like I'll see it, but I ain't in no rush to go see Deadpool 2, because like this is like I got to see what year it was, but this was like Avengers Infinity War time, like we might have been getting Black Panther. There's a lot of stuff that was coming out. So I'm like, I don't really need. I'll see it, and here all these years later, I still have never seen it. So he's not one of my favorite characters, because there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that stuff that I just don't. He's funny, but a lot of that stuff I just don't find. Like I'm not busting a gut when I'm in the theaters. Like some people do. Shout out to them, but I just don't do that with that stuff so much. It's the Wolverine factor while I'm in the building. And if Wolverine's saucy the entire time, or he got to like push him off of the entire movie,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, man, look, man, I'm trying to see Bub. Like, if I don't get some Bub, then
hey, Bub, Berserker Barrage.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. He got the suit on too. Paul's like,
it's still a chance for like, and there's another thing at play. Again, I'm trying to sound like a hater. I think it's going to be really, really good. But there's another thing at play, man. And I'm noticing like with some of these situations, even when they call them connected universes, if it didn't happen in the movie, if it didn't start in the movie, they kind of sometimes retell the story of it. Or if it was in a cartoon, but then it show up on the TV show, yeah, it might be canon and it's part of the story, but we really retelling that our way. And my fear is, I'm like, I watched Loki for 2 years, and this is the retelling of the TVA just with Deadpool. So there's a point of that where there's a chance when we talk next week, right? Then when we talk about the movie, without all the like, let's use the word, it's a Star Wars thing, without that the fan service has me hype, but when I read, because it's gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be enough of that, right? But like, did I walk out and I'm like, man, there was just a lot of goofy jokes, and they kind of just rewrote the Loki TVA story. Like it is, but like it was just a small. It was just a little. Remember we watched Multiverse of Madness, and Westview was just a small thing, and like, yo, Westview was like the best thing MCU had did outside of No Way Home, right? When you really break it down, that whole story of WandaVision, and it was just a throwaway line in Multiverse of Madness.
I'm not here to talk about Westview.
Like, what? No, we need to talk about Westview. No,
we need to talk about that. That's a lot. People heard off that. Yeah. Like, come on now.
And I ain't mean to go on this rant, bro. My bad.
No, but that no.
Movie.
I was
looking forward to the movie, but
man,
I'm not. I tell you, I'm not sitting here with this. Is not I should be sitting here with this No Way Home level of excitement. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing when No Way Home was about to drop.
See,
and I'm not there with that. I'm kind of like more like let's see.
That's what I'm saying. I'm there for different reasons, but yeah. That's a great point you bring up, because you're right. They do like to retell because it ain't happened on in their movie. So they're gonna go in and all of a sudden, bro, you telling me all this. I just sat down and watched Loki for the last 2 years, and now you telling me it don't really count. It's gonna sting a little bit. Another reason, and you said you didn't see Deadpool 2. Think about Deadpool 2, right? Because there's a lot of things going on here, right? Deadpool 1 was great.
Yeah.
Funny, action,
2018.
Like, I don't want to sound like a hater, man, because I'm not, we wasn't even supposed to get none of that, right? This shit went from a pitch he made to like a full-length. Tim Miller directed it, right? Tim Miller wanted to come back and do the sequel. He wanted an over-stylized sequel, meaning like he wanted like bigger action, he wanted more. Ryan Reynolds didn't want to do that. Ryan Reynolds wanted to make a family movie. And the thing, and what I'm like, what my only critique on Ryan Reynolds is like, man, bro, you perfect as Wade Wilson. Like, you are Deadpool. I get it. But he tend to try to he lean on certain stuff too much with Deadpool. Mm-hmm. First movie, it was, oh no, this is a love story. Okay, I get it. I get the joke. It's funny. Yeah. And it was like you did turn it into a love story. Second movie was, no, this is a family movie. And it's like, all right, bro, but let's not lose sight of Merc with a mouth. Pause. Like, let's not lose sight of what Deadpool is supposed to be.
Yeah, you still got a job to do, bro.
Yeah, fam. Like, you making me laugh, but I need to be entertained too, man. Like, I know you're trying to make me cry, laugh, and you're trying to like take me all these places, but I need to see Deadpool too, bro. You not bigger than Deadpool.
Yeah.
Or you in a way, whatever. I'm just saying, like, don't lose sight of the character. I mean, let me take that back. I ain't saying it like you not bigger than Deadpool. Like, Deadpool is just like this super famous character. I'm just saying, don't lose sight of Deadpool. At the end of the day, he killed people. If you look at the animated, what's that show? I was looking at the animated Wolverine show. I forgot which one it was. Oh, hey, man, Deadpool was at his neck. You know what I mean? Deadpool was trying to get at him, man. Like, hey, bro, you kind of shit ain't a game. wasn't no kissing and hugging and all this stuff and dancing in the moonlight stuff, man. Like, Deadpool was like, bro, if it wasn't for you having this, like, Deadpool was about to torture this dude. Like, they had beef, man.
Yeah,
they used to be on the same team. Like, they got like baggage. I know you ain't gonna put that in the movie, but this whole idea of like love at first sight, bro. It's like, you ain't gotta keep pushing that button, bro. Like, I get that's a part of it. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, man, we got Wolverine and Deadpool here, bro. You know what I mean? It's like a little kid with two toys, and all he want to do is just keep making them kiss.
I
man, let's play with that. We got two of the best action figures right here, bro.
Let's get busy, man.
We got two of the best action figures right here. let's make a movie, man. Let's have fun, man. Let's tell me this story, man. How they gonna save the the TVA,
Save the timeline, right?
Save the timeline. Tell me how they gonna do it, man. But man, damn, we got to get over this marketing of
like them a couple.
They a couple, man. Like everything y'all do, bro. It's like again. I don't want to sound like a hater, but what I mean is the reason I brought up Deadpool 2 is because he clearly wanted to make that such like it was so much of a family movie, and it was about.
So when you say family movie, like family, like this is my family, or not like to the masses?
No, him. This was my family. Yeah, like not like families can go see this movie. He wanted to make the story about family.
That's I like the first one's story, so I know I said my line. Like
first story about love.
Not in the second movie,
right?
One, it was in this phase of being. It was a Marvel movie, but it don't like. Look, my Marvel right now. After seeing some of this other stuff that was coming out, my Marvel is the MCU. It was 2018, so we talking Infinity War.
Hey, that's fair.
Like it was just
like the other stuff earned it enough to be like, oh, I can consider that. No.
I liked the first Venom movie, but it wasn't like, whoo, hey man, Venom. Like it wasn't like it wasn't Eddie Brock. It was, you know what I mean. So it was like, I liked it, but it wasn't like that's part of it's in the list. It wasn't in the list. It was just something I saw. So it was like, and then Deadpool, the first one, I liked the story, but some of the stuff that was coming out, it just made me step back. And then the marketing for the Deadpool movie too, and I'm like, man, this just looked too goofy for me to leave the house. Man. That's where I was at. That's on me. I'm not saying it was because I don't know, but the marketing of it. So it makes it kind of like you asked me the question in the beginning, like, had they got me with the marketing and in the potential leaks or whatever? No, they kind of made it easy for me because of the stuff that they putting out, I kind of don't want to see. This is be honest.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
the stuff they're showing. It's cool for me not to pay attention to that.
Hey man, when I see Bad Boys, you ain't got to keep driving home that they best friends and like Hey man, show me my buddy cop movie, man. This is I know what this is, bro. Like this is gonna be a buddy cop movie with superheroes. Like, okay, fine, let's get to that. Like, but it's just the marketing, bro. It's like, man, this again, man. I keep going back to Deadpool 2 because it's just he wanted to tell a story about bringing a kid back to making a kid, giving a kid a family. And I'm not spoiling it. You'll get there when you see it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he wanted to make that. Oh, you're a mutant. You ain't got a family. Here, I can be your family. And it's like, that's cool. But I still need you to be Deadpool, bro. Like, I still need you to maintain an edge. You know what I mean? Like, don't get too bogged down in that, where it's like, and that's my thing. Like, and I think maybe, and that's what I was hoping with this Wolverine movie is like, okay, we'll get back to that. Because, I don't really necessarily I don't want to be at the end of the movie and we rehashing stuff we already did with Logan, bro. Logan.
That's what I'm about to ask you.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to rehash Logan.
Ask you because
where he gets redemption because of Deadpool. Like I don't want that.
And this is the thing because that's a fear, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't walk away from Logan. That's like, oh, this dude needed like he needs a redemption. It's like we going back in time.
Yeah.
Remember in what was that Days of Future Past? No, it wasn't even Days of Future Past. It might have been the first one. The X-Men, not United, with the one with Fassbender and all them.
Oh yeah,
the first one class. They did. First Class when they ran up on them in the diner.
Yeah, he told them,
yeah, fuck off, right? Something like that. Pardon my French. I feel like we meeting that Logan, right? We meeting him, right, in a bar. And honestly, the only bar Logan I want right now is the fucking PS5 version. I'm waiting on that one. Like, can we get to that soon?
Man, I can't wait, man. Yeah.
Please.
Woo.
Right? But circling back, like, are we meeting that Logan? And that's a step back. But this is a Logan with pain. This is a Logan with this is kind of we seen it in the trailers, the ones that were official.
The one that the official.
Those niggas with pain. And we need him to be able to whatever they need to do so Wade can get his family back, right? And we're gonna need this Logan because this Logan keeps failing or whatever it is. He lost everybody, whatever it is, got him down. But we already had that. I'm gonna sound like I'm hating.
I know
Logan is perfect.
Yeah.
He went out the way he was supposed to win out.
Yeah.
You can't retell that story better. So we have to have a different Logan. And am I okay with that? Right? Am I okay with that? And is it going to be an offset? So even if he like a little bit more uplifted, but even in his downtrodden style, he's a perfect offset for the bullshit that Deadpool, especially Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool is on. I mean, pause, but he making pagan jokes or whatever. It's like that's what he gonna do. Oh, did I just lose my cam? Hold on, I'm back. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we doing that one shit.
Nigga said pagan, and it was like,
yeah, it was my camera paused. Like that's wild.
The camera was like, pause. Yeah,
but that ain't my kind of comedy, right? So it's like I'm cool, whatever. Y'all do it. The world don't revolve around me. But my point is like he offsets that, and then it's a balance there that we're not just getting a Logan for, because I'm there for Logan. Logan is the reason I wanna, because honestly, if you ask me again, man, this Deadpool, woo, I'm like, I watched one of the best stories the MCU did for all the like it's some like we MCU got turned on and put some stuff out, but they put some. Let's be honest, they put some dope shit out too. They put some garbage out, but they put some dope shit out too. And it ain't much that they got. There are things better, but it ain't much that's better than Loki, right?
Nah,
it ain't much that's better than Loki.
That's better than Loki.
And how can you tell a TVA story? How can you so close to? How can you tell a TVA story better than what they did? And then you got Deadpool and you got Logan. So there's parts of it, honestly, there's parts of it that I'm just like, I'm walking out, and then I probably have to see it twice. I'm giving them some more tickets to be like, okay, I flushed that out my system. Let me go get the real let me go watch the movie that they presented to me, not the movie I wanted to see. There's a chance that may happen, right? I wanted to see this. I didn't want them to tell a new TVA story. I didn't want, and then I might have to chill and go watch it again, kind of like Multiverse of Madness, I needed to watch the movie that Multiverse of Madness was, not the Multiverse Madness that I expected. If all that makes sense. And there's a chance I may have to do this with the Deadpool movie.
Yep.
And which on paper don't really seem like it. Like, damn, it's Deadpool, it's Wolverine. They could have put Loki in Sokovia though. They ain't really have to. I mean, I know the budget wasn't there for Loki to be in Sokovia, but
they can't make a cameo though. Yeah, that's a good point.
If I don't get Loki, dog. See, that's why I'm gonna have to go see it twice before we talk, bro.
You're right, because your expectation, you gotta get past that expectation screening, right? Where you all right, now let me go back in, pause, no expectations, because we really on the same page, because I got those same concerns, and I really just drive home just to finish up what I'm saying about. Again, Deadpool 2 is just what I'm saying, man. I just don't really, because I see the formula now with the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool movies, and it's like, okay, Deadpool, he gonna get his speech at the end, and he end up helping somebody. Cool, yeah. I get it. He a hero, but it's like I don't really need you to fix Logan, bro. Like I don't need a speech at the end where you telling Logan to get over the grief, and you know what I mean, and I don't necessarily want that, man. I just kind of I really just want to see a Deadpool and Logan movie. I pretty much know we're gonna get that at some certain point, like where one of them is gonna help the other one in that way. Like, look, Bob, a lot of people,
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a chance, bro. We getting a lot of leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. All what's that? The try? What's that area that was in with the Goliath?
Oh yeah,
like Goliath with whatever that cloud name was,
where He Who Remains lived.
Yeah. That wasteland was the majority of the movie is there, and if the majority of the movie there's gonna be a lot of leave me alone, and they have a fight, and then leave me alone, and
man, I'm hating, man.
It was booty, and then come on, man.
Yeah, it come across like we hating, man. Like again, I'm hyped at the same time. But the marketing, man, didn't take me to the place where I thought it was going to take me.
I didn't think we was going to be hating on Deadpool, man. That's the last one on the card. I do feel like I'm hating. You're right. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Right.
I do have some apprehension a little bit about.
I just think the marketing a little goofy, man.
Yeah.
even more than it needs to be, should I say.
Yeah.
Like everything, man, is just like, all right, man, I get it, man. Like this whole y'all turning this into like a love, like it's like y'all did the love story in the first one. Like, come on, man. It's a buddy cop or whatever, the team up, superhero team up movie. When I get that, that's what I'm, that's how the marketing is supposed to be. But
the one thing I ain't
I'm
seen
hyped for it, man.
The one thing that I ain't seen that they don't make me nervous, because if I seen it, I would be, if it was the whole, hey man, we had a good time making this movie, but we had fun on set. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh, this is about to be garbage.
You can end up getting Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, when they have fun, he said we probably had too much fun. He did the George Lucas, like, probably went too far. Like, we had too much fun on set. So, like you said, I'm there. So for all that nonsense I'm saying, bro, I'm there. First showing. Now, mind you, I ain't getting the booty popcorn or whatever that bullshit was. I ain't got to worry about
come
that.
Come on, bro.
They got the booty. They got the booty X.
It's the controller. That's the.
Like, come on, man, get that out the paint, man. Yo.
Hey, man, y'all got man. Y'all got to quit playing with me like that, bro.
Y'all got to chill,
quit playing with me like that, man. Chill with that shit.
Like, I'm trying to watch Booty Talk, man, and Daredevil. Booty Talk 79. Like, man, we ain't really trying to watch that in the
booty.
The Deadpool movie, man. Like, come on, man. Pinky in this movie, man. Like, come on, man. We ain't really trying to watch Booty Talk, man. You trying to
some classic shit. Hey,
Booty Expo.
I don't know when them stopped. that was a time to be alive, though. Like that DVD, like that bootleg DVD, like. Oh, 85, okay. We on 85 now, okay.
Oh man, they was on hella Booty Talks, man. There's a lot of Booty Talks. I don't know, like you said, I don't know when the series stopped. But that was a time.
Oh man. Only a certain
cool on
only
that.
Certain
man.
people know what that is, man. That's funny as hell, man. He said Booty Talk. I wanted to be Booty Talk.
Because they was up there. They was selling them shits in the back of the source, man. Like, you see the rhymes of the month. Next page was like, damn, you can order 3 for $29 or some shit. Like, go get Booty Talk.
Official, man. Hey man, somebody
West
living
Coast Productions and all that.
Somebody
shit.
living in a mansion right now, bro. Oh man.
And they ain't giving no royalty.
Right now, man, after they sold that company.
Yeah.
Because they don't probably like absorb that into some other company, and like you said, West Coast Productions, all that shit out in San Diego.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell, man. That caught me off guard. He said Booty Talk.
There's a lot of that.
DVD, I like. First of all, if you got a real one, you got one of them real ones. Like, nigga, you actually ordered that? You
got the artwork on the disc. Like, that's a real one, man.
Ass on the disc.
How'd you get that, man? Like, you order that shit? Like,
How much was
in
that?
The mail?
Like you said, that shit was like 3 for $80. Whatever they wasn't cutting no deals.
Ain't no royalties.
Shit was vintage right away. Oh man, it might have actually sold out of them.
Talk somebody to get those mail to you, man.
That's
like
funny as hell, man. Oh,
they can
man,
chill.
We come from a different time, bro. That's a different era, man. All that shit on Instagram now, man. Like,
it's on the gram now.
It's on the gram, B. You be a doofy to pay for some shit like that now, bro. That shit is on OnlyFans. That shit is on Linktree right now, B.
Yeah,
you go to some chick Linktree, and that shit is all there. You will be a doofus. It's about some DVDs or something, man.
You know the messed up
all
part.
That shit is free.
Messed up part is I bet you the shit they putting on even they OnlyFans ain't better than the shit that they actually doing on the gram. Better quality because they're using the camera that's perfect for those kind of shorts. And you see them on the gram, be like, I can't believe y'all even put this on the gram.
Yeah,
You know, I had to do a cleanse recently. Like, man, that's too much of this shit on my. There's too much scattered ass on my gram, man. I ain't even mean to do that. Like, I just looked at one, like it rolled across, and I like looked. I might even double. Like, oh, let me remove that double, man, because it's about to flood. My apartment gonna be flooded in a minute doing that shit. Yeah, but man, that's funny, man. Booty talk.
Booty talk.
I saw that. Man. I saw that damn Xbox controller. Like, I can't even believe, man, that's a thing. That's not cool. That's not even funny.
It ain't funny, man.
Like, who's ordering that, man?
Man, I'm not paying. Man, come on, man.
Hey, Xbox, y'all about to, Xbox, man, y'all doing well right now, man. Y'all about to take a loss on that, man. Y'all about to take a loss.
Shit,
nobody buying no booty talk controller, man.
Booty talk, bro. But yeah.
But looking forward to the movie, man. We joking and being silly and talking to
things. A whole segment about we kind of hating, but
I'm looking forward to the story. I'm looking forward to the story. I have apprehension. You know what gives me you know what made me have apprehension when I paid attention to that? You good?
Yeah.
Because it's when I watched Ahsoka and they kind of retold stuff we saw in Rebels. And it was like, yo, this is the same universe. Why are we retelling? Why are we retelling some of the things? Once it was one thing I tried to shoot us some bail about, but then it was like a couple other things that was in there. And it was like, why are we retelling a story of people we seen for 4 seasons? And then I ain't making this an Ahsoka thing, but like, so it made. Then I started noticing some of the other things that they been coming out, and I was like, wow, they really. This ain't even like a comic book getting adapted into. Like we adapting the cartoon, or we adapting the TV show we saw for the movie. Like that's a possibility.
To the point where you thought that it could possibly be a nut like. That we got the timeline wrong, right? Like, oh no, this is actually at the end. We thinking it's the beginning. Yeah, remember that like the whole touching the mural thing and then getting on the ship.
Yeah.
It was for a minute there, niggas was thinking like, oh, these ain't this. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of confusing. Like, wait a minute, are these? This like, one ain't leaving? Or
that's like is that the same scene? Moment, such a powerful moment in the cartoon.
Yeah.
That why isn't it like for like? What?
Why redo it if you're not gonna do it like?
Yeah, this is the same thing, but it's not like for like. Like, why do we do that? So that's the thing. That's the thing because I don't want to hear no. Again, I don't want. I guess it's good to flush this out now before I see it because I don't want to go in there and they retell some. Like, so we got how many TVAs do we got? Like, so we doing that now? Like, why are we just confusing things? So there's more than one TVA. I thought Time Variance Authority monitored all of time, but there's. Right. Oh no, but we have one in each. But no, didn't Kang, He Who Remains, create that?
Right. It should be only one.
Shout out to He Who Remains, though. Like that's a dope character. That's what I'm saying. I don't want them to do that to me, man.
Shout out to Jonathan Majors, man.
Shout out to John JM and He Who Remains. That's a really dope character, right? In the whole story of the MCU. But I say that like he told us what it was. He gave us a bunch of exposition, letting us know that he was eliminating all the other timelines that could impact the sacred timeline, and really because all the other ones that included versions of him, and he was gonna get them up out of there. Or not? I ain't saying I'm not putting 2 and 2 together, but there was timelines that can impact the sacred timeline, and then he was also getting rid of. He did all that, so he made sure that he can't come back. Right, other versions of him that were more dangerous. I say all that to say, so what we gonna do? We gonna add another caveat to that, like, well, the one with Mobius and Baby Girl, the sister girl that used to be a doctor, and Ren Slayer. That's one TVA, and then this is another one for such and such. Right, like I would take. I'm saying this, and I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably wrong for feeling that way. I would be salty about that. But we'll see when they come out, and we'll see how much, and then we'll see how much they showed us that is already all in the movie, and then hopefully, the thing I don't hope is that the movie is based on how funny I think it is. And it's not the story that's carrying it. It's based on how funny. If I don't think it's funny, then it's not good. If I think it's funny, it's good. And that would be a problem. That's a fear. I'm just being honest. But
Nah,
I,
that's
hope,
fair.
I think we'll be talking after the movie. I think we'll be back. Like, hey man, I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
what was
more. I
all?
think it's gonna be that. But I
Yeah, I
guess
think so.
hopefully, setting
I
up for
think
the worst. And
But that's a fair. That's. I think that's warranted. You know what I mean? That just to sort of that fear, because it's like you're right, man. They got because they got a habit of kind of doing this. You pointed out a perfect one with Ahsoka, man. Like, why are we retelling stuff and then we end up I said reduce. What's like a word? We end up losing something with that scene. Now that's
you
like you said.
impacted.
That scene was perfect.
Same
But
was
then you
perfect.
retold it and it wasn't like for like, and it's like, well, you kind of cheapened it a little bit,
Yeah.
for no reason. And
Yeah, he
hey,
didn't
bro,
need to do that.
yeah,
He didn't.
and you're
It's
right,
not
you're right. Even
day
if
of the week he needed to recreate that scene for
yeah,
that purpose.
and like you said now with Loki, it's like you're right. Even if you didn't like Loki, which I like Loki a lot. It was a good show. It was, like you said, ain't can't count on past one hand stuff that's better than Loki in my opinion.
Exactly.
So for even from a standpoint of like, man, even if you didn't love it, but you invested the last 2 years in watching the 2 seasons, it'll be effed up for that. Like just on that,
Yeah.
like just the fact that people put in time to watch it for you to come back and be like, yeah, I mean, whatever. It ain't really mean that much. We got another TVA right here, and this one even just as important. It's like, wait a minute, but damn, I invested time in this show. Like, I gave this show praise. Like, this is a great show. Like, why now you telling me it don't matter? Like, nah, we're not. So yeah, that just from that standpoint, yeah, that'll be fucked up. So hopefully, man, they respectful about it, and they kind of like maneuver around that, but at the same time retain the stuff that make it interesting. Like you say, like is it I keep saying Abeloth? Is that what is it?
I think it is Abeloth.
Abeloth, yeah, like Abeloth, and maybe you make references to Kang and He Who Remains or whatever. Cool. But yeah, just don't retell it. Don't undo it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't undo what worked. That worked. It was complicated as hell to some people, and it was at time it was like very meticulous, but don't undo it. You got it. You laid that down. We cool.
Yeah. We good.
We don't need to go back on that because you just adding more confusion to what's already there. It's like, nah, y'all told whoever them writers, they did a good job. They told the story. They got their story complete. They got Loki out of there. He is what he, you brought Loki back and gave him a new purpose. Ooh, don't mess with that though. Don't go in and be like, oh, well, actually, nah. Don't do that.
Yeah, he locked away until we need him for what we about to talk about next. He locked away until we need him for the Avengers or whenever the final Avengers of this kind of era happen. We got him locked away until then. Right. We got him
right, man. Speaking of that, the future looking bright, man.
They
go ahead and segue to that.